The Golden State Warriors have a knack for finding hidden gems in the free agency market, especially among former $100 million players. Take, for instance, their acquisition of Otto Porter Jr. Despite his hefty previous contract and injury woes, the Warriors saw potential where others saw decline. They capitalized on his talents, transforming him into a bargain signing that fueled their championship aspirations. As the Warriors set their sights on the upcoming free agency period, there's a palpable excitement about who they might target next from the pool of former $100 million players. This isn't just about filling roster spots, it's about uncovering undervalued assets and molding them into integral pieces of a championship puzzle. With their proven track record of turning overlooked talent into key contributors, the Warriors are poised to make another splash in free agency. The allure of joining a storied franchise with a winning culture is undeniable, and for former $100 million players looking to revitalize their careers, Golden State presents an enticing opportunity. As the offseason unfolds, the basketball world eagerly awaits to see which names emerge on the Warriors' radar. It's not just about signing players, it's about fostering an environment where potential flourishes and dreams of championship glory become a reality once more. As the Golden State Warriors gear up for the offseason, they find themselves at a crossroads of opportunity and potential. Their past acquisitions have been a mixed bag of success, with only glimpses of brilliance shining through the haze of mediocrity. However, amidst the uncertainty lies a glimmer of hope, embodied by the prospect of targeting former stars who once commanded hefty contracts. These players, once the cornerstone of their respective teams, now stand at the precipice of redemption, their talents undiminished by the passage of time. The Warriors, with their storied history and championship pedigree, possess the allure to reignite the fire within these seasoned veterans, transforming them into vital cogs in the pursuit of further glory. Enterprising and bold, the Warriors could chart a new course by revisiting the strategy that once brought them success. Just as Porter proved to be a revelation in their championship run, so too could these former stars inject fresh energy and experience into the team's roster. The allure of playing for a contender, coupled with the opportunity for redemption, may prove irresistible to these seasoned Warriors. While financial constraints may limit their options, the Warriors possess the ingenuity and vision to maximize their resources, turning modest investments into monumental returns. As they navigate the tumultuous waters of free agency, the Warriors stand poised to defy expectations and forge a path to greatness once more. In the realm of high-stakes acquisitions, age and a storied history of injuries often loom large as formidable risks. Yet, amidst these daunting considerations, the case of Porter stands as a testament to the potential for significant upside. Unlike players relegated to the bench for much of their careers, Porter's trajectory defies convention, showcasing the allure of investment in untapped potential. With this paradigm in mind, let's delve into the realm of possibilities, exploring three former $100 million luminaries whom the Warriors could strategically court in the free agency arena. It's worth noting that while the prospect of LeBron James gracing the Warriors roster may stir collective dreams, our focus remains on viable targets whose synergy with the team could prove transformative. As we navigate this landscape of opportunity, let us remain steadfast in our pursuit of players whose addition could herald a new era of excellence for the Golden State Warriors. 1. Tobias Harris. Despite transitioning from a lucrative 5-year, $180 million deal to potentially earning less than $6 million next season, Tobias Harris stands as a testament to resilience and adaptability. The prospect of him joining the Warriors in free agency might seem improbable, yet it underscores the unpredictable nature of professional sports. Eric Pincus of Bleacher Report recently hinted at the possibility of Harris accepting a substantial pay cut, even potentially settling for the league minimum. At 31, Harris finds himself at a crossroads, presenting an opportunity to rebuild his market value through a modest contract. This potential pivot exemplifies Harris's unwavering determination and commitment to excellence, showcasing his willingness to embrace challenges head-on and emerge stronger on the other side. As Harris contemplates his next move, he embodies the spirit of perseverance and tenacity that defines true champions. Despite the uncertainty looming over his financial future, Harris remains undeterred, fueled by a relentless drive to prove his worth on the court. His willingness to entertain the idea of a significant pay cut speaks volumes about his character and integrity as a player. By considering a short-term, cost-effective deal, Harris demonstrates a profound understanding of the long game, strategically positioning himself for future success. This narrative of resilience and strategic foresight serves as a source of inspiration for athletes and aspiring professionals alike, reminding us all that setbacks are merely opportunities in disguise, and true greatness is forged in the crucible of adversity. Even despite all the criticism for his lackluster play throughout the Philadelphia 76ers' first-round playoff defeat to the New York Knicks, which saw him average just 9 points per game on 43.1% shooting, Harris would be nothing short of an absolute steal on the taxpayer mid-level exception. This is someone who over a 13-year career has averaged 16.3 points on 47.8% shooting from the field and 36.8% from three-point range. He's 6 feet 8 inches, averages over 6 rebounds per game for his career, and fills a need for more shooting in the Warrior front court. While signing Harris may be a stretch too far, perhaps he would be intrigued by the opportunity of playing in the Golden State ball and player movement offense, a contrast to the Philadelphia offense where he's often been relegated to purely a catch-and-shoot threat next to Joel Embiid and Tyrese Maxey. If he's not willing to sign with the Warriors in free agency, perhaps there could be a sign-and-trade possibility as suggested by The Athletic's Tim Kawakami on the recent Warriors Plus Minus podcast. 2. Gordon Hayward. If there's one thing you can guarantee in free agency this offseason, it's that Gordon Hayward won't be back with the Oklahoma City Thunder. The 34-year-old was supposed to be a key veteran piece for a young team after they traded for him at the mid-season deadline, but instead he was used sparingly, much to his frustration and disappointment. Hayward's scoring dropped from 14.5 per game with the Charlotte Hornets pre-trade to 5.3 points in 17.3 minutes over 26 regular season games with the Thunder. If that wasn't disappointing enough, the veteran forward failed to score a single point in 46 playoff minutes as his playing time whittled away to practically nothing. The former All-Star made his frustration felt in his exit interview, while his even wife leapt to his defense on social media after Thunder GM Sam Presti acknowledged his responsibility in the failed outcome. So, after concluding a 4-year, $120 million contract, what's next for Hayward? Were his numbers in Charlotte just empty calories and his play in OKC a true reflection of having very little left to give? Or does he have a lot left to offer as a potential scorer off the bench for a contending team? As much as the contract may not have been worth it, Hayward did average at least 14.7 points in his 4 seasons with the Hornets. He's shot 39.1% from three-point range or better in 3 of the last 4 years, while also averaging 4.8 rebounds and 4.0 assists in his time with Charlotte. For a minimum contract, perhaps it's worth taking a risk on someone who, if it pans out, could be a double-digit scorer off the bench who holds enough offensive versatility and size to be a reasonable fit in Steve Kerr's system. 3. Kyle Lowry. Should the Warriors move on from Chris Paul as expected in the coming weeks, the franchise will all of a sudden be in the market for a backup point guard to cover the often precarious non-Stephen Curry minutes. What better way to replace Paul than with another veteran point guard, one in Kyle Lowry who's proven he can still play big minutes in a playoff rotation. The 6-time All-Star is far removed from his late 2010s best, but he's still capable of being a floor general and capable three-point shooter with enormous playoff experience. Unlike Harris and Hayward, Lowry is now accustomed to accepting a minimum-level deal, albeit his 1-year, $2.8 million deal with the Philadelphia 76ers came after his contract was bought out by the Charlotte Hornets. He previously had a 3-year, $100 million deal with the Toronto Raptors that ended in 2019. At 38 years old, it's difficult to envisage Lowry getting more than the minimum this offseason. He averaged 8.1 and 4.2 assists this season, his lowest numbers since 2008 to 2009. The 2019 champion did average 28.2 minutes per game largely in a starting role, playing time he wouldn't necessarily get with Golden State. So what's the attraction of the Warriors if you're Lowry, rather than just re-signing with the 76ers or heading to another team more in championship contention? Golden State's interest may not be reciprocated, but it would certainly be worth a call if Paul does depart.